I'm Camille from Camille's Prime Ideas, and today I have a singing time lesson plan for teaching the primary song, A Child's Prayer, using these whispered phones. Aren't those so cute? Anyway, the purpose of these phones is twofold, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Now, I just purchased these online, and I've got a link below if you want that to purchase them. They're fairly inexpensive. They're just these. They're actually like meant to help children read with their reading so they can hear themselves when they speak. If you don't want to purchase these, you can also do a homemade version using just some PVC pipe and some 90-degree elbow fittings. These are probably a little more expensive, go figure, but you can also do something like this in that. I think the length it's approximately, this might be a little longer, but 3.5 inches to 5. Anyway, something like that. You can duct tape, use like colored duct tape for the middle to make them all cute if you want, or keep it simple and just piece them together like that. So there's a few options using these ones or these. You could also even do something, I don't know if it would really work, but phones like the cans on strings. So you could talk back to each other. That might be kind of fun too. Anyway, this is what I have. So this is what I'm demonstrating. So whisper phones. All right, so to start, what you'll want to do is just pass out a phone to each child, either or. I'll just use this one because it's easier to hold. And then you'll just have them whisper into the phone. I guess they could yell, but just whisper. Whisper the question, Heavenly Father, are you really there? And I love that because that's the first line in this song. So you can quickly discuss if they were able to hear themselves speak. And then say, now, do we need to speak to Heavenly Father using a telephone? And just quickly have a quick conversation about how we actually speak to Heavenly Father. We don't need a phone. He's so amazing. He doesn't need a phone. In fact, we don't even need to speak. So he can understand the intent of our heart, and he knows us that well. But for this activity, we're going to be singing whisper phones, singing using whisper phones. Okay. So then what you want to do is post the words to the song. Now, usually, if you know me, I usually post the words over my music stand using this posting words flip chart. But for this activity, I want them on the board. Now, for this reason is because I want the first and the second verses both displayed at the same time. Because obviously, we end up singing both the first and the second verses at the same time. So it helps to just put this on the board because I don't need to flip. So and if you don't want to do this, I do like having another teacher up front just to help me lead one of the other groups, just helps us stay together. So when we do sing together, I'll sing whatever side I'm standing on. This is the second verse, and have another teacher or presidency member help lead the other verse. Okay, so then what you're just going to be doing is singing using the phones. And I love just having the whole primary sing first verse, sing the second verse, make sure they're comfortable with those. And then afterwards, then you start to put them together because it can be a little tricky. But I love the phones. So the dual purpose is Heavenly Father, are you really there? The second one is they can hear themselves sing. They can hear their part. They know exactly what they're doing. So if you even have a problem with a child that maybe doesn't know how to sing and they're trying to find their singing voice, try one of these, and it'll prevent them from yelling because no one's going to yell very loud into their own ear. Anyway, so you just post the words and create your groups. One side does one and one side does the other. And then if you want to make it easy, swap your words on the boards. So then you'll be coming over here and no kids are moving, and you can just sing it again the other way. If you want to change groups, that's also fun. I do have another lesson plan that changes the groups back and forth. I'll try linking that below. If I forget, remind me. Anyway, so this is just a really fun and simple way to help practice singing both verses, the first and the second verse, together using phones. And I just love that you can hear yourself sing because who'd have thought something simple like that? Anyway, really fun, really easy. And then afterwards, I do recommend, because we don't want to share germs, maybe just have some disinfecting wipes. And if the kids just pass these back to their teachers, the teachers can just quickly wipe them down with a wipe. And then make sure you just always bear testimony that Heavenly Father hears and answers each of our prayers, even though the answers may not be what we expect or when we expect. So anyway, I hope that helps you with singing time this week, teaching a child's prayer. Super easy, super fun. Let me know how it goes in the comments.